Hi, Intuitive D1111 here. This message is for the chosen ones moving out of love and light from their heart, from the divine. Let's go ahead and tap into whatever it is that you need to know tonight, okay? So the first card out that we have here is the Five of Cups, okay? This card can talk about someone being depressed, someone feeling a loss. Okay, someone could be having anxiety or depression. Now, this could be you or someone else in your energy. But what I'm really feeling here is that, someone is realizing that either they have lost you or they're realizing that, instead of them cherishing the Two of Cups that they had with you, they went after the Three of Cups, okay? Third party energies. And now it's like, you see how they're there in water and mourning. This person is drowning in emotions because I don't necessarily feel that this is your energy. If anything, I feel what's happening here is you know the truth. And if you don't know the truth, you're finding out the truth, okay? The Ace of Swords is the energy of Aquarius, okay? Which talks all about breaking strongholds. Okay, and when I say breaking strongholds, what I mean is breaking conventions, breaking certain constructions that you've grown up with. Okay, a changing of the mind so that you can be victorious. That's what I see here. And this also talks about someone wanting to speak their truth. Now, someone could be upset with you, okay, or someone could be sad over a truth they found out, or sad over the fact that maybe you know the truth. This can go many different ways. But with the Queen of Swords here and the Fox here, I feel that somebody was trying to be deceptive in your energy, okay? And you found out the truth. You closed out that cycle, okay? And then you are having a new beginning here with the Fool card. So many of you, this is an energy of relocating, okay? So some of you will in fact be moving, or you have moved. Okay. For others of you, you could be moving for work. What I see here is with the Eight of Earth here, some of you guys might not necessarily be happy with what you do for a living, or you're not happy with your financial situation. But if you see the way this card is, it's like as above, so below. So it's very important, if we're talking about swords here, which is truth, but also thoughts, for you to control your thoughts, to be careful about what you're focusing on, because that is what you will manifest into your life, okay? And this is also an energy of somebody wanting to work with you, be it in love, business, whatever it is. Someone wants to work with you. They know the truth now. They know the truth behind some type of deception. For some of you, it's a love situation. So you and your person could very well be moving in together, or you could be moving to another location together, or you're just coming into some type of spiritual union, okay? And perhaps spiritual union even before physical union. But what I'm seeing here is that you're moving on, not just to calmer waters, but do you see the birds there? The birds talk about communication, okay? Communication, speaking, truth, the swords are right here. So there's some type of communication that both you and your person, because there's two people here, have received. Okay, so it could even be telepathic messages. It could be dreams, okay? There's some type of healing that's taking place for divine connections at this time. Okay, and notice they have a suitcase here too. So we have at least two cards so far that have suitcases here. So this is all about travel. Someone wanting to travel towards you to speak their truth. Someone wanting to let you know they feel they were foolish for maybe believing the lies of people that were around them, maybe allowing themselves to be distracted by third parties, okay? Overall energy here, we have the curiosity of Earth. This is communication coming in, okay? This could even be spiritual communication coming in too, from out of this world, literally, okay? You see how her third eye chakra is illuminated? This is what I'm saying. You're in a spiritual connection, and you both are starting to awaken and see the truth of what's going on around you. Okay, you both are closing karmic cycles. You both have been betrayed recently. You both have been hurt or feeling a loss or heartbroken recently. And the World card is saying that you made it. You both are graduating out of these karmic cycles if you're choosing, okay, to put these interferences behind you. So some of you guys are going to get communication. You're going to have a new beginning with someone. Some of you guys are going to get communication and you're going to decide to keep that ending with that person and move forward. This is a collective reading, not a personal, right? So you just take what resonates. But some of you guys are learning something new that's going to be very successful, okay? International success is what I see here. You know, you guys are the salt of the earth, okay? So it's important for you to keep your flavor, right? How do you keep your flavor? Through prayer, through meditation, okay? Through charity work, through helping others in the collective. Now, I'm not saying to let people drain your energy, because that is in fact what they will try to do. I was just having a conversation not that long ago, and we were talking about the fact that collectively there are negative entities that are trying to attack the chosen ones. Why? Because they know what your purpose here to help the collective, to help them ascend, to help them gain knowledge so that they do better, so that they move into alignment, okay, and actually activate their calling and apply action towards their life purpose. Now, these negative entities don't want that to happen. So what will they do? They will find people around you that you love, that you care about, or that are in your vicinity. And if they're penetrable, if they have a lower vibration, or they give into lower vibrational activities, or if they're moved by greed, moved by money, whatever it is, what they will do is they will attach themselves to that person, just to try to use that person to break your heart, to betray you, to steal from you, to lie about you, all those different things. And that's why it's so important, when we're detaching with love from those around us that we have to call back our energy from, that we recognize that it's not that person necessarily per se, but it's the entities attached to that being that are doing that. Okay? Because they're watching you right now. They are watching you. You have to realize, everyone has to realize that the angels go to and fro. The demonic entities do too. Okay? So what they like to do is look at your family weaknesses. They've been watching your families for generations. Okay? They see that your dad had a problem with adultery. Your granddad had a problem with adultery. Your great-granddad had a problem with adultery. So they already have an insight on how to tempt you. You see what I'm saying? And that's just an analogy. So that's why it's very important that our third eye chakra, our crown chakras are activated so that we can see through the truth of what we're doing. Because what happens is these negative entities will use someone to try to ruin your day, to try to ruin your week. They want to distract you from your work, from your focuses. Especially if you're out there helping others, if they can keep you worried about bills and worried about, being cheated on and worried about a lack of communication with a distant loved one, then they have control over you. And if something controls your mind, it controls your actions. And that's why it's very important to stay prayed up. Okay, because I see right here at the Eight of Cups that, normally this is a card of someone walking away from something that is emotionally unfulfilling to go get their Two of Cups elsewhere. But I actually see this card today in this reading of somebody returning back to you that has walked away. Can't make it up. Four of Wands. Okay, they want union. They want to talk to you. They want to celebrate with you. Okay, they don't want any more lies and deception. They want to give to you. Okay, and that's the truth with the Sun card. They realize the light that you bring to their life. For some of you, be careful of cloud chasers. They see that you're successful. Okay, they see that God is blessing you. Okay, and if you're dealing with someone with negative entity attachments, they want to tap into your energy so that they can use your energy. You see how that light just changed? I'm getting there in the message. They want to tap in and harvest your energy because they don't have that connection with the divine anymore. They don't have that. Some of them never did. So that they can manifest things into their life. We have the Seeker here. The first time I saw this card, I actually thought it was the High Priestess. which is interesting because the high priestess is what? Neptune energy. High priestess is Pisces. Pisces is the 7th house away from what? Virgo. And this is the Hermit card. You know how many people in history have had to go into hiding? Some of them hiding in plain sight. They were cloaked spiritually for their protection. Okay? That's how some days you listen to your intuition and all of a sudden you avoided a plane crash, or you avoided a car accident that happened, that you would have been in had you left like 15 minutes earlier. Okay? But the Hermit talks about the need for isolation. Now, I could just sit here and say, okay, well, it's because people need to heal and this person ghosted because they need to heal. Or no, sometimes you have to go into retreats, and it's not about anybody else, but it's about yourself. Because if you look into history, okay, I'll give you some examples. There were times where King David had to go into hiding when his own sons had turned against him and were trying to take the throne from him. There were times when many of the prophets had to go into hiding in caves. And that's because they were being hunted by that Jezebel witch, okay? Even Jesus himself, he had to remove himself from certain cities at different appointed times. But how did they know to do that? They knew to do that by not just listening to their intuition, but by being in prayer and supplication and meditation. So if you can't sit with yourself and be alone to truly tap into the divine, then you already know that you're being distracted. Because see, what they want to try to do is keep you in some type of conflict of the mind, conflict with other people, to distract you from ascending. Because the more beings that are ascended, that know better, that do better, it raises the vibration, not just of the earth, but multiple realms, okay? I'm trying to not get too deep in these messages. But I could go there. Okay? Because we have the Ace of Fire here. The Ace and the 5, that's the 6 of Wands, guaranteed success, but it requires you to take action. Take action on what you've been thinking about doing, okay? If you wanted to enroll in classes, you've just been thinking about it for months, do it. If you have an idea for a new business and you don't know how it's going to go, try. Someone had told me once, the first 2 letters in God is go. Action. That's why it says walk by faith and not by sight. You need to walk, though. You need to take that action, right? And I feel like that's what you guys are doing here. And the more union you come into with yourself and your connection with the divine, the more balanced your feminine and masculine energies become, so that you are ready for a healthy, loving, reciprocal connection, which we have here with the 2 of Cups. Because when you are ready, you are healthy in your mind, in your body, in your soul, you're tapped into the divine, you will attract more divine connections. You will attract healthier partners. You will have better boundaries. And many of you have put a lot of time and energy into different people in your life, different jobs, okay, the communities that you live in. You're about to be rewarded for the time and the energy and everything that you've put into these different situations. But you have to know that for you to get to that 7 to the 8 of Pentacles, for things to really start working out and you to really start seeing the results, it takes that extra oomph, that extra action. The Ace of Wands, it takes that fire energy, right? Like a lot of people, they know that, I pop off. That's a lot of Aries energy, right? That's straight Mars energy. That's fire. So you have to be a catalyst to yourself. When I used to do interviews and I was hiring people, one of the main things I knew was that if I wanted to be a leader for others, I had to also learn as a follower first. And then I had to learn to lead myself, because if you can't lead yourself, how can you lead others? So if you can't tap in and take 5 to 10 minutes to be in prayer, to be in meditation, to be in supplication, then how are you going to teach others to do that? That's why you have to test the spirits. Period. You can't just believe every reader. You can't believe, every pastor. You can't believe every rabbi. You have to observe and test the spirits. Because a lot of people are involved in secret societies that you have no idea about. And it's very well hidden. Do you know that there are groups out there that will go and pay money to somebody to come into your life and try to destroy you? Because they have already tapped into your energy and seen that you have a destiny to be successful and to help others, and the negative entities attached to them do not want that to happen. That's why you have to be careful about who you exchange your sexual energy with, or who you allow in your energy in a continuous basis. Because not everybody wants to be successful with you. Some people want to use you. Some people, they want the glow up that you have. They want what you have without the sacrifices that you did to get there. Come on. Can we just keep it real? These are the type of people where you have to be careful, because all that glitters isn't gold. They want your abundance. They want your legacy. And when I say legacy and inheritance, I hope you guys know that I'm not just talking about your earthly inheritance. No, your soul lives on. I'm talking about your spiritual inheritance. That's what they want to get a hold of. If you have ears to hear, I hope you're hearing. Because you're meant to be in this energy right here. Come on now, look at you guys. This is amazing. Who are you guys? You guys are not playing any games. Do you see the destiny, the calling on your life? You have the Empress, you have the Star card, the Six of Wands, pretty much the Six of Wands twice. You close out these past chapters. If they were not fruitful before, look at the patterns. Look at how these people are moving. If they're not, what does it say? The fruit of the Spirit. If they're not showing the fruits of the Spirit in their life, and they're not showing that they're making those positive changes to really, truly heal and be better, you're going to end up in another cycle. So you might as well close it out with the World card and get ready for this exciting new beginning. Because with the Six of Wands, you guys have new love here. You have new opportunities here. And the enemy wants to keep you distracted from that. Okay? They want you to self-sabotage and go back to the past. Okay? You see these people hating over here on her? The five of Swords is a card that talks not just about self-sabotaging, but it talks about jealousy, envy, people hating on your success. Okay? You think these people that have negative, demonic, dark entity attachments want to see you happy? Do you think they want to see you win? No, they will send you the sexiest person of your life to come and bring you down. Okay? They will send you the friend that you thought you was waiting for to break your heart and betray you. That's why you have to test the spirits. Don't just go off of what you see with your regular eyes. You need to look with all three eyes. Your two eyes and your third eye chakra. Okay? Because someone's coming in for a come up. I can see it right here. They're strategizing right now on how they can get back into your good graces. Why? Because they know they're getting negative karma for what they've done to you, and they want to come in and try to save themselves. You are not Captain Sava. If they screwed you over, they have to pay the karmic debt. They need to repent to God. It's not so much about them apologizing to you and getting closure with you. No, life goes on. You're a divine being. You have divine missions. This person didn't step up for the mission. The only mission that they were on was a self mission. Because if they cared about you like they cared about themselves, you would still be together. And I'm going to leave it right there. If you enjoyed this content, do me a favor, hit the like button, as well as follow or subscribe. Namaste.